Hey YouTube. Well, I'm sitting here in Greencastle, Indiana, waiting to drop my load tomorrow morning. And I just want to make you aware of something weird. Jerry Sudat from Facebook shared this, and now my wife sent me the article. And some of you might not be aware of this happening. Why is Walmart preparing for a major earthquake on the new Madrid fault? Buried in the Wall Street Journal article from about a week ago was a startling piece of information. According to a Walmart executive, Walmart participated in an exercise to prepare for an earthquake on the new Madrid fault line earlier this summer. And officials of the U.S. Geological Survey had just released a report which indicate that they believe that the new Madrid fault zone has the potential for larger and more powerful quakes than previously thought. So should we be concerned? Do they know something we don't know? The USGS also says that the frequency of earthquakes in the central and eastern portion of the United States has quintupled over the past 30 years, and that significant earthquake has started popping up in areas of the country that was once extremely quiet. Along with the new report, the USGS released the following map. We've seen that map a million times. There's a link so you can go look at the map. If you look towards the middle of the map, you can see a big red oval over the center of the new Madrid fault zone. Most America don't realize this, but the most powerful earthquake in US history did not happen in California. Rather, they actually occurred along the new Madrid fault line in 1811 and 1812. That's where the bells in Boston was ringing. And the Mississippi River went backwards. Documents from that time indicate that those earthquakes were so powerful that they were felt more than 1,000 miles away. If you're not familiar with it, the new Madrid fault zone covers part of Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Mississippi. If an earthquake similar to the quake of 1811 and 1812 were to happen today, it would destroy structures all the way up to the Great Lakes and all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. That's what I've been trying to warn you about. Gulf oil spill and the new Madrid line and Yellowstone is all connected and set something in motion. I told you that, and just read there, I'm a hot dog and you know it. That's why it's so alarming that Walmart is actively preparing for a major earthquake along the new Madrid fault. The following is from the Wall Street Journal article that I mentioned above. Walmart Stores Incorporated, with its huge networks of stores and facilities, also take note, we are seeing an increased earthquake activity in the central USA. That is an area we are focusing on even more, said Mark Cooper, Senior Director of Emergency Management at Walmart, in an interview. He explained that Walmart takes an all-hazard approach to emergency preparedness, but focused on specific risks in the areas of the country where those risks are particularly relevant, such as hurricanes in Louisiana. A few weeks ago, we participated in an exercise to prepare for an earthquake on the new Madrid fault line, he said. And that Walmart executive is absolutely correct. Earthquake activity in the central part of the country is increasing. In fact, as I mentioned above, it has quintupled over the past 30 years. According to the USGS, the frequency of earthquakes in the central and eastern US has quintupled, and to an average of 100 a year during 2011-2013 period, up to only 20 per year during a 30-year period to 2000. Most of these quakes were minor, but research published by the USGS earlier this year demonstrated that relatively minor magnitude 5.0 earthquake caused by wastewater injection and, are we talking fracking here? Conventional oil drilling triggered a much bigger 5.7 magnitude quake in Prague, in Oklahoma. We know the hazard has increased for small, moderate-sized earthquakes. We don't know as well as much as the hazard has increased for large earthquakes. Our suspicion is it has, but we are working on understanding this, said William Ellsworth, a scientist with the USGS. The USGS has also specifically identified the New Madrid fault zone as an area to watch. The Midwest region is preparing for earthquakes that are bigger and more powerful than ever believed imaginable. The U.S. Geological Survey updated their seismic hazard map last week, and in it Kentucky is listed as one of the 16 states that has the highest risk of earthquakes. USGS says the New Madrid fault line, which runs through a number of Midwestern states, has been identified as an area as potentially larger for more powerful earthquakes than previously thought. Hopefully it won't happen anytime soon, but a massive earthquake along the New Madrid line has the potential of being extraordinarily destructive. One New Madrid fault line earthquake in 1812 was so powerful that it rang the church bells up to Boston and toppled chimneys up to Canada. According to 1812 quake vary, since there is no measuring instrument at the time, but most geologists says evidence shows that there was at least a magnitude of 8.0 earthquake and possibly a 9 or higher. The shaking was so intense that church bells started ringing as far away as Boston and New York. Chimneys toppled from the deep south to Canada, and President James Madison was awoken by a violent shaking as he slept in his White House. So you can read the rest. And most people don't realize that there are 15 nuclear reactors along the New Madrid line. Ooh, are we talking a nice little Fukushima here? Times 15. So Walmart is participating, and I wonder why they're doing that, and why is this suddenly coming to surface. We know there's all this border politics. We know that someone is working in a mysterious ways, right? So could it be that this potential earthquake in near future would be set off in order to create exactly what is needed, and that is the total destruction of the United States of America from within, splitting it in two, separating the people, and that will create mass panic, and it will call for a national emergency. So it is just peculiar that Walmart suddenly is taking interest in this matter. What are they going to do? Are they going to try and save their precious stores with enforcing the buildings or something? Okay, the article below, so you can go read it yourself, that I didn't lie to you. And I'm still on top of it, and you know it. God bless you.